What's going on, guys? Jamie here, back again with another video, and today is the start of a new season. We have gone through pre-season already. As you can see today, we are going to have the Community Shield against bitter rivals Man United, a team that we actually haven't had too bad a record against. We beat them twice last season. We drew and we lost. Obviously, the loss, the most notable result of all of them, coming in the Champions League, and it was a resounding 6-0 defeat. But anyway, enough of that. Let me show you the transfer business that we've done this season, and it has been a mighty big summer. So probably the most notable departure in terms of release players anyway is Yaya Toure. He did actually decide to retire, so I didn't have to stir over whether I wanted to offer him a new contract. He did decide to retire. So he only featured for us a couple of times off the bench last season in the FA Cup, and yeah, I was really glad to get those wages off the bill. As you can see, a couple of other notable names, well, not majorly notable, but Brandon Barker, young English talent, who used to have some potential years ago, but hasn't quite fulfilled that. The young midfielder that came on in the Champions League last season, Diallo, he's gone. Fopala's gone as well, so mainly just youngsters who weren't going to cut it. So then, if we do this in order of smallest fee to biggest fee, Ivan Ramis has gone out to Watford on a free transfer. Yeah, I mean, we know what was going on with this one. This was really desperate, and he barely played last season. We shipped him out on loan in January, and I was desperate to get rid of him, and thankfully there are a few teams that are in for him. Watford is still in the Premier League, so he has gone to a Premier League rival, but it was the only team that he was willing to go to. There are a few others that came in from abroad, but he opted for Watford, so let's see the next one. Leaving us for 350,000, we have Tozin. I'm not going to try the last name. He did play the second leg in the Champions League against Man United last season. Again, he was mainly in the reserves last season. Ipswich came in for him, and I didn't really see a future for him here, so I let him go. A good potential youngster. I think he'll do well in the Championship, but he just wasn't slightly good enough for the Man City team, so thank you, Tozin. Now, I did say I didn't know what to do with Jonathan Maidana. His coach report had gone down. His star ratings were only 2-star, but I did like him. I think he played well for us last season when called upon. But for 1.6 million, he has gone to Sporting Lisbon. I think all things considered, it was probably the right move for both parties. I didn't realise I had a lot of players returning from loan spells and stuff. One of those players was Jason Denayer. He's come back in and he's actually taken Maidana's first team spot. So that meant that he was surplus to requirements, and to get a bit of money off him, yeah, we'd probably lost about half of what we paid for him. Okay, not that bad, but as you can see, 21 games, 1 assist, a 7.07 in the league, so very happy with his contribution, and kind of sad to see him go. Now, our backup keeper, Claudio Bravo, has gone to AC Milan for a fee of 4.7 million. Made quite a big loss on him, actually, although I didn't sign him, but as you can see, £13 million spent. Didn't play too much for us last season. He was okay. Only two clean sheets in 7 though. But with Joe Hart returning, I did favour Joe Hart as he's slightly younger than Claudio. He's getting on a bit now. He would have been third choice keeper anyway. So quite happy to get a decent amount of money for him. Now, by certainly not the last outs that we have, but the last one I'm going to show you may come as a surprise to most of you, but you'll find out why in a minute. So then, Bernardo Silva has gone to Real Madrid. He's gone for a fee of 30 million, so we have lost almost 15 million on him. 12 goals, 10 assists in last season's Premier Division, 7.47 average rating. He did do really well for us, and I was reluctant to let him go. But then when I had a look around in the transfer market to see, well, okay, if he does go, what can we get in replacement for him? And I have brought someone in his position, and I think once you see, you'll understand why I let Bernardo go. But yeah, definitely sad to see him go. It was great for us last season. I did think Sterling overall probably had a slightly better season last season. But again, 30 million. 2 teams came in for him actually, but Real Madrid and Barcelona. So he had the pick of the 2. But he did opt for Real Madrid. So again, thank you, Bernardo. You were great for us. But unfortunately, I think what I've brought in is slightly better. Now then, to the first in, and we have Gianluigi Donnarumma. I did say obviously selling Claudio Bravo. We did have Hart come back in, so the Bravo transfer was done before this one was, and I had a look at Hart, and actually he wasn't as good as I thought he was going to be. So I then went out. I had, like as we saw yesterday, I had about 200 million to spend, and I saw this guy. I got a scout report on him, and they said he was available for around 50 million. And considering I had a look at the squad, and I didn't felt like I needed any real. There wasn't a position specifically I needed to strengthen. I know we spoke about centre backs, but I feel like the centre backs we've got are actually good enough, especially like I said with Jason Denayer coming back in. I think that's a good rotation option. Yeah, I went out and I had a look, and considering we lost Bravo and Hart wasn't quite as good as I thought he was. We have Edison, but I thought it would be for 50 million. I mean, it would be wrong not to get this guy. As you can see, 3-star current ability, but 4.5-star potential ability. So he's got so much room to grow. Like I said, did come in for 50 million, had a really good season at AC last season. Although his average rating might not suggest it, 16 clean sheets in 38 games and only 39 goals conceded. That is not a bad season whatsoever. And I think this guy, I mean, I do feel bad for Edison because it probably means that Donnarumma is going to take his place. Donnarumma in the van, and I only made 2 transfers in this summer. Hello viewers, what you just heard was the audio cutting out for the rest of that recording. Now, I've just played through the rest of that recorded clip, and there is no more audio. So I'm really hoping that as I recorded this episode in bulk, the commentary for the Community Shield that you're about to see does indeed come back, and that I don't have to re-record any audio. But knowing me, I highly doubt it has. I think there's going to be some words needed for whoever. I mean, who even does the recording? Like, who's the editing guy? Who's the recording guy? Oh, it's me. Oh, shit. As I was saying then, Donnarumma in the van, and we only made 2 transfers this summer. Donnarumma, as I said, for 50 million, and in total we spent 165 odd million in this transfer window. So that means we broke the £100 million mark to bring in this next player. And I think you'll agree with me, he's a little bit special. What do you reckon then, eh? Eh? Ousmane Dembele? Yep, that's right. That's the man we have replaced Bernardo with. And I think you'll probably agree that it is a slight upgrade. 4.5-star ability, 5-star potential ability. This kid is unbelievable. Snapped him up for a measly 112 million, absolute breeze if you think about it. But if you look at his stats, he is super quick, he can cross, he can finish. He's got everything that I want from a winger. If we take a quick look then at other business that we have done in this transfer window, Pablo Mari, who was out on loan last season, has gone on to St Etienne for 4.3 million. Larry Coyote, he was out on loan last season, haven't heard of him either. He's gone to Lokomotiv Moscow for 2.7 million. Angus Gunn come back from his loan from Norwich. He was worth a bit of money, but like Claudio Bravo, he was never going to get into the team. He's coming to the age now where he should be sort of fulfilling his potential, and I was just happy to get rid of him, to be honest. So he's gone to West Brom for 1.9 million. Luke Bratton, never heard of him, but he's gone out to Wigan for a decent bit of cash. Anthony Caceres is one of the Australian experiments, a bit like Aaron Moy. Angelino and Agupong have gone at the end of their contracts to Granada and Lille, respectively. And then Phil Foden has gone out on loan, probably one of our most notable loan deals. And one of our backup goalkeepers has gone on loan to Arsenal. I don't really know why, but he wasn't going to play for me. He was going to get some game time for them, so I thought, why not? And then, as you can see, a few other loan deals as well. Marlos Moreno, Bersant Salina has gone out on loan as well. So that was our business, and I'm very happy with that indeed. Right then, let's move into the main business today, the Community Shield, and let's introduce you to the team. Now, as you will be able to see, Donnarumma and Dembele come in to make their debuts today. And I also said at the end of last season, I really hoped Aguero would stay fit this season, and he's already injured. I feel like the game is playing with me already, but nonetheless, we will continue on. He's only out for a couple of weeks, so it's not the end of the world. He will miss today. He probably missed the start of the season, but that does mean Jesus can come in and hopefully continue his fine form from the end of last season. Now then, the team. Donnarumma, as we've said, is in goal. A back three of John Stones, Vincent Company, and Nicolas Otamendi. Now, you will notice one slight switch that I've made. Company was in the ball playing defender role last season, and I've actually made John Stones the ball playing defender role this season. I feel that Stones probably now is the better defender. It is his favoured position. He is slightly younger, and I do think he's got the influence and the flair needed to really make that position his own and thrive. Anyway, Kyle Walker and Benjamin Mendy on either wing back role. The centre midfield partnership today is Kevin De Bruyne and David Silva. Ilkay Gundogan is still out with that nasty knee injury that he picked up last season, so he's going to be out for a couple more months. And of course, we do have Fernandinho, who he was great for us last season. He did sign a new contract, but it is only until this summer, so we may have to debate offering him another one, but he was really impressive for us last season. As we've said, Dembele on one wing, and we do have Leroy Sané on the other wing as well. Hopefully Dembele can produce something magic and give us a flash of what is to come this season. As I said, Sané on the left-hand side, and then Gabriel Jesus up front. So then, I don't really know what to expect from this game. It is going to be tough, obviously, as we are playing Man United. But we have had a good record against them, as we've already said. So, let's find out together, shall we? Right then, game day. And as we can see, United have made 3 additions to their starting lineup. They may not have been all the business they've done, but nonetheless, Carrasco will be in midfield from them, from Atletico Madrid. Grimaldo and Rosalco on either full-back role as well. And they do have David Ospina on the bench, so a little bit of business done this summer, but they don't seem to have much on the bench in the way of sort of changing this game, which may indeed help us. As we've already discussed, though, Donnarumma and Dembele making their debuts for us in this game. And like I said, we have a good record really against United. 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, as I've already said. And I think I'm confident going into this one. So we will owe United after what happened last time, even though I'm pretty sure we beat them in the last game. But nonetheless, Sané comes forward straight away here, knocks the ball in, by heads away. So, how is this game going to pan out? The first highlight goes to United, and Lukaku has the ball, but his pass is intercepted, and now Dembele can come forward. He's driving with real pace, plays it inside to Silva, a good ball into Jesus. Sané now. Oh, he scored! I was not expecting that. De Gea beat at his near post. He will be disappointed with that. I thought that Leroy Sané was actually offside, but apparently not, and we go ahead with an early 1-0 lead. Okay, that's not good. Benjamin Mendy is gone off injured, but no worries. We can bring on Alex Telles. He's a suitable deputy. Straight swap on that side as well. What kind of injury has Benjamin Mendy got? I want to have a look at that. It is a potential knee injury. That may be nasty. Hopefully it's not as bad as Gundogan's one, but we will find out after the game. And the clock is racing away, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any more highlights. There wasn't any more highlights between the goal and this, and United are dominating, but it looks like the City are going to be the team that go in at half-time in the lead, and we are. So then, as you can see, United dominating the possession, 66%, dominating the shots as well, but we do hold the advantage at the break. So, more of the same, please. The first highlight of the second half then, De Gea with a deep free kick lumps it upfield towards Lukaku, but we pick the ball up. Donnarumma now, he needs to get rid of the ball. He's been oh my god. That's the first thing he's done all game really, the new goalkeeper, and he has not filled me with confidence then. Glad we got Edison on the bench though. Right, again, not much happening in this second half, similar to the first half, but I am going to make a change. Silva has been struggling with a bit of a knock. So I think Dene can't play centre mid, so I think I will just bring on Fernandinho. Other than that though, I think we're going to stay as we are, and we come forward again. Telles with the ball on the left now, but he's tackled by Carrasco, and he plays in Lukaku, and Lukaku shoots straight over. Donnarumma didn't move, obviously confident that it was going over, but me less so. And we continue on the highlight then. Donnarumma lumps upfield, but Grimaldo wins the header. Pogba, they've worked up to Martial, and that was mightily close. Hit the side netting. Oh, United knocking on the door. They've continued their domination. We've had one shot in this second half. That is poor. Right. You'd think now they'll throw the kitchen sink with less than 5 minutes to go, but we are playing it out from the back, although we are under pressure and we play it out very nicely. Tellez now, Jesus, what can he do? He's driving at the defence, he plays it out wide to Dembele. What can he do? He drives at the defence with speed. There's a poor and tame shot that will be easily collected by David De Gea. Corner, and the computer's frozen. What has happened? Oh, there's a penalty. Oh, oh no, in the 90th minute. No idea what happened because my laptop froze. And Matt steps up and he lashes it down the middle. And it is 1-1 with 1 minute of extra time, or added time, should I say. So it looks like it's going to head to a penalty shootout. And there it is. Let's sort these out. I'll have Fernandinho, I think, taking the first pen. Then we'll get De Bruyne on the second one, Stones on the third, Dembele on the fourth, and Jesus on the fifth, and then we'll just fill out the rest in order. I like to have my three best penalty takers spread out to go first, third, and fifth because I feel like they could be the most decisive pens in a shootout. Anyway, Fernandinho is going to be the first to take. He steps up and he scores. Confident penalty. I think Football Manager has adopted the ABBA system of penalties. I haven't had a shootout yet on this year's FM though, so I'm not too sure. Anyway, Mata makes it 1-1. A great penalty into the top corner. Donnarumma cannot reach it. And they do have the ABBA system, so it is Lukaku to take next. He steps up, and again, that same corner, Donnarumma cannot get there. And United take the lead, but now Kev. He's been magnificent for us. Can he score his pen? He can. Straight down the middle. And we draw level. It's John Stones now. We talked about his influence and his flair. Can he display that in the penalty shootout? He can with an emphatic penalty. Lash that into the top corner. Martial now. He come in as a sub in the second half. And he scored a lovely penalty into the bottom corner. Carrasco again. Can he draw United in front? The new man. Again, the same corner. Lovely penalty. Puts the pressure on us now. Ousmane Dembele. If there was one player to miss in this shootout, but he does score. You just feel like if the game was ever going to mess with you, it would be your new £112 million signing. Right, Gabriel Jesus. Yeah, sends De Gea the wrong way, and it is advantage City as we to the last penalty. Who is going to take it? Of course it would be Paul Pogba. He loves headlines, and if he misses this penalty, he could have headlines for all the wrong reasons. But he's got the confidence, so Pogboom, what can he do? I've just noticed no Zlatan as well in the United team, but Pogba, great penalty. Pumps it into the top corner, and now we go to sudden death. So, Simões, the regen that come on for Man United. Oh, Donnarumma saved! Excellent, it was a pretty poor penalty. Donnarumma didn't have to do much to get his body behind it, but he has. Now, Leroy Sané with the chance to win it. What a win this would be. I know it's only the Community Shield, but what a win it would be to beat United. And on penalties as well. Sané, he steps up, the German. Oh, De Gea makes a fantastic save. Oh, no. Right, Otamendi. I guess it's ditched then, the ABBA system. Oh no, it is. Sané just took it. Otamendi scores. So, who is it to save United under pressure again? It's Victor Lindelof. Mixed reviews about this man at United. Some lovers, some haters. But it doesn't matter about that now. He's got to score this penalty or we win. Lindelof. Donnarumma saves and we win the shootout. It's only the Community Shield, like I said, but to beat United on pens, absolutely marvellous. And this episode has gone on long enough, so I think we are going to end it here. Actually, for those of you that were interested, I'm just going to find out. Well, you may not have been interested. It probably didn't even cross your mind. But when I saw this, I thought it was quite funny. So let me just show you if I can work out how to get onto it. So when I saw this in the summer, I thought it was quite funny. England finished bottom of their World Cup group with a group of Egypt, Poland and America. Only won one group game, lost the other two. Argentina won the World Cup. I didn't actually pay that much attention, but when I saw players coming back from international duty, I actually thought, oh, I'll have a quick look. And yeah, England finished bottom of the group, so I hope that's not sort of what's going to happen in Russia in real life. We do have a fairly favourable group, but yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Sean Dyche, now the England manager, is obviously not pleased with how Southgate did in this game, in this tournament. So yeah, the prodigal one has been chosen. But anyway, that is going to be enough for today's episode, guys. A little bit longer than normal. I apologise. Well, actually, it hasn't been longer than normal, but the last few episodes being double headers. But yeah, a slightly longer version of today's episode. So, if you think we have done good transfer business, drop me a like on there for you. Let me know in the comments as well what you think of the transfer business, what you think we're going to do for this summer. And yeah, I think that's going to be it from me, guys. Next time you see me, we will do a, I think we will do a Champions League draw, and then maybe one, maybe two games. I was thinking of moving this season to double headers, just to progress slightly quicker through the season. So, anyway, guys, if you have liked today's episode, drop me a like, hit that big thumbs up button for me. That would be marvellous. If you are new, hit the subscribe button. There's going to be regular content coming to you. But yeah. If you have enjoyed it, like I said, do all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time.